Friends, my greetings to all of you. First of all, I would like to greet Dr. Aptitude, Justice Dharmadhikari, and our High Commissioner, Dr. Jaishankar, Sri Indrajit Singh ji, and Chatu Bode, and Atul, and Sri Atul, all the teachers, students, and parents. Wish you all the best. Friends, I am indeed delighted to participate in the opening new campus of the Global Indian International School, Singapore, and interact with the students of GIIS from different campuses. I am happy that GIIS, apart from running many schools in Singapore and Malaysia, are working on tribal development projects in Gujarat, a state of India, through their Flip of Generation project with an aim of empower the Adivasi children with the education. When I see all the GIIS environment today, with the kind of quality education important in GIIS in Singapore, I visualize the GIIS should be represented equally by all the Singaporeans. Who are the all Singaporeans? They may be Malay's origin, Chinese origin, and Indian origin. Then we get a great education. Nowhere any better education we can have if all the people of the society become students of this great institution. And it is essential to work for it. I would be happy if the GIIS follows the principle of 70-30 principle, which is very popular in India now. What is that 70-30 principle? That means 30% of the students, you may provide education, free education, and who cannot afford the higher education what you are importing, and 70% of course you have to charge. I hope you will provide that opportunity in the near future. My congratulations to all of you. As I am in the campus of a school named as Global Indian International School in Singapore, I was thinking what it means. It immediately brings to my mind the potential diversity of human mind to perform multitask if properly trained. It signifies that we are part of a whole. I see the youth development has multiple dimensions. The youth working hard, improving his knowledge or her knowledge with a career goal can serve the family, can serve the society, can serve the nation to which he or she lives, and can serve the humanity as a whole. All are complementary, but the starting point in education, what is the starting point? Education with value system. Hence, I have chosen to share my thoughts with you on the topic education is the primary mission. Education is the primary mission. When the students come out of the educational institutions, certain capacities are required to be built in them to deal with the real world, particularly to grow in their professional career and participate in the national global development. I suggest that the ingredients for the capacity building must be embedded right from the beginning of the student's life, from the primary education to the higher education. What are these capacities? The capacities required to be built among the students in their formative years by the educational institutions are the capacity for research or inquiry, the capacity for creativity and innovation, the capacity to use high technology, the capacity for entrepreneurial leadership, and the capacity for moral leadership. This type of capacity had to be built among the students. Teachers also have to have the capacity. Now let us take research and inquiry. The 21st century is about the management of all the knowledge and information we have generated and the value addition we could bring to it. We must give our students the skills with which they find a way through the sea of knowledge that we have created and continue with lifelong learning. Today, we are empowered by technology to teach ourselves beyond classrooms and become the lifelong learners. This is indeed required for sustained economic development of the nations and also individual prosperity. Next is creativity and innovation. The management of knowledge in 21st century is beyond a capacity of a single individual or a single institution. The amount of information that we have around is overwhelming. The management of knowledge, therefore, must move out of the realm of the individual and shift into the realm of a networked groups. The student must learn how to manage knowledge collectively and work in multidisciplinary teams. When the information is networked, the power and the utility of the information grows multifold as predicted by Metcalfe's law. And information that is static does not grow. In the new digital economy, information that is circulated across the enterprise creates innovation and eventually contribute to the national wealth. Every student in our schools and colleges should be brought in contact with technology to aid their learning process. In the midst of all the technological innovation and revolution, we cannot think that the role of teachers would be diminished. In fact, the teacher will become even more important, and the whole world of education will become teacher-assisted and would help in teleporting the best teacher and propagate the knowledge. The teacher becomes a facilitator and knowledge manager. For full utilization of the available, for full information of the available connectivities through satellite and high-resolution optical fiber communication with technologies, the most critical aspects of the availability of quality content. I would suggest all the experts here to address the important issue. The aptitude for entrepreneurship should be cultivated right from the beginning, and in the educational environment, both in the schools and the colleges. We must teach our students to take calculated risk for the sake of larger gain, but within the ethos of good business. They should also cultivate a disposition to do things right. The teachers and administrators as a role model is very, very important. The inner being must be illuminated with righteousness. This capacity will enable them to take up challenging tasks later. Finally, the moral leadership. Moral leadership involves two aspects. First, it requires the ability to have a compelling and powerful dreams or vision for human betterment. Moral leadership requires a disposition to do the right thing and influence others also to do right things. Now I would like to share with you my experience while I was in a college. I remember the lecturers given by the highest authority of a Jesuit institution, Reverend Father, a rector, Kolathil of St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu in southern India. Every week on a Monday, the Reverend Father will take a class for an hour. He used to talk